students to lesson 2 of structure of the atom. This is a topic in Form 2, chemistry. In our first lesson, we discussed about the electrons, the protons, and the neutrons, and we said the protons are positively charged, the electrons are negatively charged, the neutron carry no charge, and then we said the number of protons in an atom equals the number of electrons in an atom, and therefore we said an atom was electrically neutral. In our lesson today, we wish to discuss the energy levels and electron arrangement. So we are doing our topic under energy levels and electron arrangement. By the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to, by the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to distribute electrons in the energy levels of an atom. I want to use a stupid example. So we take an avocado and we are supposed to eat, but we need to peel. So we'll peel the most outer cover. Then we have the yummy part. Then the yummy part, which is supposed to be eaten, is separated from the seeds using a light cover, mostly brown in color. And then there are the seeds, and in most cases, avocado seeds always have two parts of the seed. We have two parts of the seed together. And these two parts of the seed is what makes the avocado fruit viable for planting in the next season. So in a similar manner, we can look at an atomic structure as an avocado which has parts. So in naming the atomic structure, the central part which are mimicking with the seeds of the avocado has two parts. We have the protons. We said the protons are positively charged, and then we have the neutrons. The neutrons carry no charge. Then we have the electrons, which are arranged, or rather occupy, regions around the nucleus, and these occupied regions are called energy levels. These occupied regions are called energy levels. Now, electrons that occupy the same energy level have the same energy. The energy levels are numbered 1, 2, 3 or KLM, starting from the one which is most closest to the nucleus of our atom. The first energy level holds a maximum of 2 electrons, while the second energy level, the third energy level, will hold a maximum of 8 electrons. So in our high school setup, we are going to do up to a maximum of 20 electrons. When filling the electrons, we start with the first energy level, where we are filling a maximum of 2. So say an atom has 13 electrons, then the first energy level, we shall fill maximum of 2. The next number of electrons we are going to fill in the preceding energy levels, the second energy level, we shall fill the additional electrons until it is full. So our second energy level we shall fill 8. That will make us have used 10 out of 13 electrons. The additional electrons will be filled in the third energy level. So the first energy level has 2 electrons, the second energy level has 8 electrons, and the last energy level has 3 electrons. This distribution of electrons in the energy levels of an atom is called electron arrangement. This distribution is called electron arrangement, or rather called electron configuration. So we can also be using dots and crosses to demonstrate the electrons. We can also be using dots and crosses to demonstrate the electrons. So we can see the energy shells here. And these energy shells and rings are occupied. You can see the first energy level with a maximum of 2 electrons. And because we are using carbon, which has 6 electrons, then the outermost energy level is going to be filled by 4 electrons. Helium has 2 electrons only. So the 2 electrons are only going to occupy the first energy level, and it will be maximally filled. Hydrogen has 1 electron, so the first energy level will have 1 electron only. So we can see 8 electrons are to be filled in the outermost energy level in the case of neon. The inside has protons and the neutrons, while the outside has electron. The outside is occupied by electron. So the outermost electron is occupied by electrons. The outermost energy level is occupied by electrons, like in this case, which has 5 electrons. The innermost has 2 electrons. The outermost has 3 electrons, while the one that is opposite or next to it, the inside has 2 electrons. The outside has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrons. So we can see the energy levels. This was determined by David Bohr, who taught us how to arrange electrons in the atom. This can also be simplified by how the solar system works. So you can see the electrons moving around the orbitals. First energy level K has been occupied with 2 electrons, but we'll do that in our next lesson. We shall do that in our next lesson.